So good evening, everyone. My sincere, heartfelt regards to our National President, Sir, Dr. Sahajanand Prasad Singh. We are so honored to have you here, sir. And our Honorary Secretary General, Dr. Jayesh Lele, sir. Sir, most welcome to this special episode of Mission Pink Health on National Girl Child Day, 24th January. I welcome Dr. Sahajanand, sir, to please call the meeting to order, sir.
Sir, Shaidanand, sir, please call the meeting to order, sir.
So I should start.
Yeah.
Call in order.
Thank you so much. Sir. Thank you so much, sir. So good evening, everyone, once again. My heartfelt welcome to our National President, Dr. Sahajanand Prasad Singh, our Honorary Secretary General, Dr. Jayesh Lele, sir. And I welcome all the esteemed guests tonight, our expert moderators, our elite stars, our Gen stars, our dear MPH members, dear children, fellow doctors from all over India, to this special program on the occasion of National Girl Child Day on 24th January. We started this fortnight program of awareness among adolescent children on 6th September. And we are continuing non-stop every 15 days, covering anemia, mental, spiritual, physical health issues, interpersonal relationships, other topics of interest like menstrual hygiene, many more interesting topics. And this is our 10th episode. I'm so thankful to our special celebratory guests tonight who have made this episode very special to celebrate National Girl Child Day today. And we pledge to leave no subject untouched which is relevant to adolescent health in India. Now I'll request our chairperson, who is a diabetologist by profession and a talented physician, a very generous guide and leader of MPH, to kindly move ahead with the further proceedings of tonight's show. Dr. Divya Saxena, ma'am, kindly do the honor.
A very good evening to all of you. Dr. Sadhana, please recite the IMA prayer first as a customary.
Thank you, ma'am. As it is customary, we recite IMA prayer before any meeting we do for National Mission Indian Medical Association. The prayer goes like this. May everybody be happy. May everybody be healthy. May everybody be free from pain. May everybody be free from sorrow. May we be the healing cure beyond every greed and lure. Thank you. Ma'am, Dr. Poonam will go ahead with the flag salutation. Dr. Poonam.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, National President, sir, and Divya Madam, thanks, Divya Madam, for giving me this opportunity. So this flag salutation goes like this. We, the members of Indian Medical Association, stand here to salute our national flag. Its honor and glory shall be our light and strength, and its course shall be our course. We pledge our allegiance to it and realizing our responsibilities as the accredited members of this national organization. We swear we will dedicate everything in our power to see it fly high in the Committee of Nations. Jai Hind, long live IMA.
Thank you, Dr. Poonam. Ma'am, please go ahead with the proceedings of the meeting.
So this is our Indian tradition that every program we start with worship our goddess Saraswati before any important event. So I invite all of you to join us for lamp lighting and Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा
हम बोल देंगे चल
श्वेत पद्मासना
पेशेंट ठीक है ना Hero नहीं बैठो.
ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहा हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्
A very good evening to all the esteemed guests of the evening. It's my proud privilege to welcome our chief guest, Honorable National President IMA, Dr. Shahzanand Sir, HSD Dr. Jayesh Lele Sir, and all the veteran leaders of IMA for gracing the occasion. My hearty welcome to all the elite and zenith stars of the evening, and a very warm welcome to all of you who has joined from every part of India for today's program. A world without girl is impossible as a world without water. The world could come to a standstill without the existence of girl child. Therefore, every year, National Girl Child is celebrated on January 24th to raise awareness to promote the rights, education, health, and nutrition of the girl child across the country. But in spite of all our efforts, India is still far from achieving gender equality, and its skewed sex ratio of 940 females to per 1,000 males bears witness to this fact. A girl child in India is often seen as a liability, a burden to pass on. No matter how talented and ambitious she is, the girl child often receives the shorter end of the stick in fear of the exploitation and abuse. Many girls, and even if many girls aren't sent to school and kept at home only to be married off early. And even if she is not married off, the young girl is still denied a deserving education, quality of health care, and employment opportunities, and even equal rights that a boy easily gets. While some of the girls, even if manage to escape from the shackles and try to build a bright future. And I'm really proud of being a woman, a girl, and I'm really thankful to my parents for my upbringing like this. And I am very proud and privileged to be here among all the females from all over India working on a same platform which is given to us as a Mission Pink Health, who is working for adolescent health. And it's our honor to have our national president with us. And I would like, sir, you to invite to deliver your words of wisdom and to give the blessings to all of you for doing more and more for the society. Sir, over to you for your words of wisdom.
Thank you very much, Dr. Divya Saxena, respected our dashing National General Secretary, and Dr. Sharan, Dr. Shantanu, Dr. Eshwari, Dr. Sonali, and ladies from all parts of the country who are present here. So, ever since 2008, the date of journey 24, this celebrated as the National Girl Child Day in India. Every year, this celebration across the country are led by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The objective of the day is to spread awareness among the public about inequities faced by a girl in the Indian society, to promote awareness about the right of the girl child and the importance of the female education, health, and nutrition. The marginalized section of society, especially women and girls, have been disproportionately impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, having had a deal with the increase in domestic responsibility, the stress, and even violence. It has been a long, the girl child has been discriminated against. It has been a long that they have been suffering. Let us get this honor back and make it happy National Day for the Girl Child. National Day of Girl Child reminds us, and that is our responsibility to give them the importance they deserve and they work for their happier lives. A girl child brings joy. She is no less than a boy. She can make her melt and she can about rule the world. Safe girl child. There are many challenges girl child faces in India. And in the occasion of National Girl Child, we must take a oath that we will transform these challenges into opportunities for them. The occasion of National Girl Child Day, it is a reminder to each and every one of us to come together and make this world a better place for them to live happy. Warm wishes a National Girl Child Day. It is the duty of each of us to protect and raise the girl child for a better and happier future. The best thing that you can do a girl child to give her a safe environment to grow, study, and to think she like happy National Girl Child Day. On the auspicious occasion, the National Girl Child, let us promise ourselves to always work, always to safety and development of girl child. She has been ignored for ages, but now she deserves all the attention, love, and care. Wishing a very warm National Girl Child Day. Little girls with their dreams become strong and women with vision. Happy National Girl Child Day. A happy and healthy girl child with a safe and progressive environment is what we all dream for. Wishing a very happy National Girl Child Day. IMA has always promoted gender equality. IMA was one of the first organizations to start Beti Bachao program in 2008, much before it was adopted by the government. IMA flagship community health program of Mission Pink Health, Safe Motherhood initiative are example of IMA community towards helping our girls and women. Let us all together work together to achieve this noble objective. This program is very successful program, madam. You are this organizing a very successful program. We hope this program will be 100% successful. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your words of encouragement and blessings. You have been a living example of kindness and selfless service to the society. And you have given your best by sharing your expertise and knowledge in every way possible to help the mankind. So you are a true inspiration for all of us. And we promise you and we assure you that we'll put all our efforts to bring a change in the mindset of society as much as we can from the platform of Mission Pink Health. So thank you once again, sir, for your gracious presence to this program. Now I would invite the guest of honor of the evening, Honorable HSG Dr. Jayesh Lele sir, to deliver his deliberation. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Divya. And really, it's the respectable national president also is here. And Dr. Raki, Dr. Poonam, and all the entire team, IMA Mission Pink Health. I'm very happy to see the blackboard. It is looking all pink and pink because all the have put very nicely decorated, backdrop for everyone. So I was thinking why I don't have this backdrop. I was searching in my laptop, but even then it is not there. Anyway, that is okay. I'm very happy that it's a very important day, and a girl forms a very important space in the entire history of the not only the family, but it's like a family chain. It revolves around the girl child, and right from the girl is born, we celebrate the girl. We celebrate the girls that are we have that Lakshmi Puja and all the other things. So like that, she should be birth should be celebrated, and it is good that slow and slowly we are picking up. In Maharashtra also, we have started when Dr. Adhav sir was national president, and then subsequently a lot of issues came up with the PCPNDT, and we are improving. Our mindset is changing. Not only our mindset, but we are trying to improve upon the patient's mindset, because a lot of taboos about the issues regarding the birth of the girl child, marriage, and finances, and all other things which occur. But then now everywhere in many places we find that the looking at the girl child is different. I myself have got one girl and I have two granddaughters. So I am very happy that the daughters are there in my life everywhere. It's a full of energy. Whenever I talk to them, it's a full of energy, and it's a really boon for all of us to have the girl child in the family. As our national president also mentioned that we have been having this participation, and really I must compliment our seniors, Dr. Ravi Wankhedkar sir. Last 3-4 years, the Mission Pink Health has formed as a committee, and then subsequently we are working on that. That slow and slowly the membership also will grow. Last year we have formulated the membership, the change in the constitution, so how the membership will grow. I am on a working on a simple app wherein you can just pay nominal fees and become the member. So every lady of the IMA member should become this Mission Pink Health member, and that will show the strength of the woman empowerment. I was attending in the NatCon 21 at NATCA Patna, and I still remember you have proposed a lot of functions throughout the entire year, and within starting first month only we have taken up with a big boon. I congratulate you, the entire team. Whatever support you need from the IMA headquarters, we all are always there. We assure your complete participation, complete support, and definitely wherever you need us, we will be there. Thank you so much for inviting us and giving opportunity to talk to all of you. All the best. My best wishes to the entire team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your guidance, your kind words, and your kind wishes also. It really boosted our morale. Thank you so much once again, sir. And please accept a small token of love from all of us. Thank you once again, sir. And now moving towards the most awaited session of the evening. And for that, I would hand over the mic to the very efficient moderators of the evening, Dr. Rakhi Agrawal from Maharashtra and Dr. Prerana from Assam. She is a chairperson Assam from Mission Pink Health, and Rakhi Agrawal is a national member of MPH team. So over to both of you for further proceedings of the program.
A very warm welcome to esteemed chief guest of honor, our panelists, delegates. Today is a very special day. It is a National Girl Child Day. This is to all the little girls who are watching this. I should start by saying, never doubt that you are valuable and powerful and deserving of every chance and opportunity in the world to pursue and achieve your own dreams. So here we see the live examples, our beautiful panelists, our elite stars, and our zenith stars. So we have divided the session into two. I welcome my co-colleague, Dr. Prerna, who will be co-moderating the session with me. So I go on to invite first four panelists. Our first panelists for the Group A are Dr. Sonali Paresh Vanmali, winner Elite Mrs. Queen of the World 2021, second runner-up of Mrs. Universe 2021. Next participant is Dr. Kranti Salvi, fastest marathon runner with Guinness World Record, moderate and Comrades South Africa 2019. Our third panelist is Urvashi Mittal, Dr. Sarojini Naidu, that is the Nightingale of India International Award, September 2021 awardee. And our fourth panelist is Jay Sethi, founder and director of the Diabetes Foundation. This was the introduction in short. I will just like to read out their CVs so that we get more information about that. Dr. Sonali Paresh Vanmali, welcome ma'am. She is winner Elite Mrs. Queen of the World 2021. She is second runner-up Mrs. India Universe 2021. Winner of Mrs. Beautiful subtitle, top 20 finalist Mrs. India World, representing India at Queen of the World pageant in the USA in March 2022 in the Elite Mrs. Queen of the World category. And we wish her all the best. And the most beautiful part of our CV is she is a practicing dentist. She is among us since 20 years and running clinics in Kandivali and Misais. Nothing is as important as passion. No matter what you want to do with your life, be passionate. This is a life funda. She's very hardworking and perseverance. She's a fitness freak. She's running many marathons and dancing. She's passionate about young children, volunteer at CMCA, that is Children's Movement for Civic Awareness, and involved in many social activities. So our next panelist is none other than Kranti Salvi. She is fastest marathon runner with Guinness World Record. She is Mumbai-based IT entrepreneur, a marathon runner, and broke the Guinness World Record of the fastest marathon run in Nawari Sari, that is Maharashtrian, in Berlin at the age of 53 and made the history. उनके लिए बोलना बहुत अच्छा, 53 की उम्र में साड़ी पहन 42 किलोमीटर की दौड़ कर रचा इतिहास. These are the headlines which we can see on the net. She is a Mumbai-based runner awardee for consecutive 4 years. Comrades, that is 89 kilometers, South Africa 2019 and Tata Ultra 50 kilometer podium finisher. She has done 21 races, several 10-kilometer races, all with podium finish. Running ambassador for women and also Pinkathon ambassador for Girgaon. Passionate about creating awareness for all the Indian women on physical fitness for the well-being of their family and themselves. And director of ELPA group of companies and working from home. Our next panelist, third panelist, Urvashi Mittal. She topped Ghaziabad in 12th board, completed Master of Management Studies from BITS Pilani in 1986 and CFA, that is Chartered Finalist Analyst, in 1990. Silver medalist at all India level, recipient of multiple awards. Most reputed is Certificate of Excellence 2018 Women of the Year, Honda Superstar Award, Award for Social Work by NGOs like Social Umbrella, Lions Club, Morning and Hollywood Celebrity, NGO Dipanjan Trust, and many others. She's done many modalities of healing also. Her philosophy of life is, it is never between me and you, it is between me and him. And that we are going to ask her. What does she mean by that? Our next participant is Jay Sethi, founder and director of the Diabetes Foundation. Jazz, she's the founder and director. A global Diabetes Foundation is a global movement to make those with type 1 diabetes feel heard, understood, supported, and celebrated with a dedicated YouTube channel, monthly meetup, awareness tools, education programs, advocacy drive, and several other creative projects. She was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was 13 and currently on pump, CGM, and Divalu. She lives with the Diabetes Institute. She is IDF's Younger Leader for Diabetes for Southeast Asia for 2019 to 20, term representing India. The Diabetes Foundation works closely with Diabetes India, RSSDI, and NHS England for developing projects and publication. Jazz is a certified diabetes educator. She is also a professional dancer, choreographer, theater artist, and a published author. She completed her training from Broadway Dance Center in New York and AF from Florence. Her mantra is simple: live happily and bolus regularly. So After the first round, we will introduce the next 4 people.
Rakhi ma'am, can we have the video of introduction? Divya ma'am has asked.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we play that introduction video? Yes.
अरे ये क्या कर रही है? आज ना दीदी फिर से रो रही थी। क्यों? दीदी कह रही थी उसे स्कूल जाना है, तो पापा ने बोला तू स्कूल नहीं जा सकती, स्कूल से भैया जाएगा। इसलिए मैंने सोच लिया है कि मैं भी भैया जैसे बाल काट के भैया जैसे कपड़े भी पहन लूँगी, और फिर सबको लगेगा कि मैं लड़का हूँ, और फिर मुझे भी स्कूल जाने मिलेगा। फिर मेरी चौक आएगी, नई स्लेट आएगी।
सामाजिक भावनाओं से क्षुब्ध एक बेटी अपनी माँ से कहती है कि
हम जो बोलते हैं ना, वो लिखते कैसे हैं माँ? हिंदी के अक्षर दिखते कैसे हैं माँ? स्कूल क्या होता है ये मैं कैसे जान पाऊंगी? अपने सपनों को मंजिल तक कैसे पहुंचाऊंगी? मैं कैसे इन शब्दों के प्यार को बयां कर पाऊंगी? मैं कैसे भाई बहनों को शिक्षा दे पाऊंगी? कैसे मैं किसी को अपना गुरु बनाऊंगी? क्या मैं जिंदगी में अनपढ़ कहलाऊंगी?
21वीं सदी नारी जीवन में सुखद संभावनाओं की सदी है। अब नारी हर क्षेत्र में आगे आने लगी है। आज की नारी अब जागृत एवं सक्रिय हो चुकी है। तभी तो शिक्षा के प्रति जागृत माँ उसे समझाती है कि
मंजिल उसी को मिलती है जिसके सपनों में जान होती है। पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है।
सर्वविदित है कि कर्तव्य की मांग के अनुसार नारी अपने आप को ढालने की अद्भुत क्षमता रखती है। नारी शिक्षा से संबंधित कोई भी परिवर्तन उसके लिए कठिन या अस्वाभाविक नहीं है। इसका प्रमाण माँ की बातों से जागरूक बेटी कहती है कि
जिंदगी में कुछ करना है मुझे माँ, अपनी राह मैं खुद बनाऊंगी माँ। माने कोई या ना माने, मैं उसी रास्ते पर जाऊंगी। किसी सहारे की ज़रूरत नहीं मुझे, खुद ही गुरु मैं खुद बन जाऊंगी। एक बार मौका तो दो मुझे पढ़ने का, फिर देखना जज्बा हर मुश्किल से लड़ने का।
चल पड़े हैं हम सफर, अजनबी तो है डगर, लगता हमको मगर कुछ कर देंगे हम मगर, ख्वाब में जो दिखा पर था छिपा बस जाएगा वो नगर। रे 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 बादल पे पाँव है या झूठा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है। बादल पे पाँव है या झूठा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है।
Rakhi, please unmute.
It was so beautiful. It touched our hearts. Education is the most important thing what can be offered to every child, and that will make the difference. So our first panelist, the question goes like that. Passion and focus attitude is required to develop your career in any stream. Now gone are the days when beauty pageant as a career was not accepted that respectfully compared to doctors or similar profession. Since, ma'am, Dr. Sonali, you are a doctor and a role model of beauty. We start it from you. This question has two parts. How about you carrying the doctor profession and your passion of beauty pageant hand in hand? And the second part is your say on girls' overall fitness requirements. Is it vital to her development? Over to you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, Rakhi. Thank you, everyone, for calling me at this for this Zoom meeting. I'm really privileged to be here among all of you all, and the video was wonderful. Without wasting much time, I would like to just say something like, because you all have already said about girl child, save the girl child. So I would not like to talk on that topic. So the question is about my pageantry life and my this. So basically, the first thing that I would like to say is pageantry is not just about wearing glittery clothes and heels and makeup. It is about the internal beauty of a woman that we need to show. It's a belief that women can be graceful, beautiful, confident. They can be strong, powerful, and are ready to be the great leaders of the world today. So many people have a very negative stereotype about pageantry. The first negative thought about pageantry is that pageants objectify women, but that is not true. Because the people feel that it is solely based on beauty, and women who participate in pageants lack intelligence. But I don't think so. That is a matter of fact as of now, because it takes a lot of hard work, determination, stamina, and intelligence to participate in a pageant. So I believe pageant girls are definitely beauty with brains. And as far as balancing my career, family, and pageantry is concerned, I believe time management is the key, which comes only with self-discipline and consistency. So women have always been, multitaskers. They are very multitasker, trying to juggle between motherhood, career, family, and many more things. So the only thing I want to say to all the girls out there is, do not hesitate to follow your passion, because one of the most common excuses to not do something is not a lack of time. But if you are passionate about something, I think you should not let yourself get sidetracked. And you will likely never have the time. It is about making the time. And doing something, no matter how small each day, towards your goal will let you see progress. And so my opinion about pageantry is that it is very important for you to be very dedicated and self-disciplined for you to succeed in this particular field. And because it's ultimately you have to do the thing. You have to wake up an hour early. Even though your family or friends might support you, you are the one who are supposed to wake up early and do your gymming or do your training, all these things, instead of binging on Netflix or any other thing. So this is the dedication that is needed from your side. And you have to be accountable to pursuing your dreams. Second, the most important thing is that to remember is to set boundaries with your loved ones. You have to make your loved ones, your husband, your children, your parents know that you are a separate individual and you have your own personality and you have things to do apart from taking care of them. So setting these boundaries are very important. And from the dental practice to the 5-inch heels and walking the ramp was definitely not an easy task for me. But I think you have to balance all aspects of your life, and only self-discipline and dedication is the only key to all this. Now, the second part of your question that I would like to answer is about fitness in young girls. So being fit for me is not only about achieving a particular size of body. It is about achieving an optimum health with which we can do our daily routine functions efficiently. So it is very important for young girls to be fit right from their childhood and be physically active. In fact, I would say, because of the technological advances of the modern society, children are having a sedentary lifestyle. They do not play like how we used to play when we were children. They are more into into their laptops, into their phones, into their, there is so much of screen time that because of lack of physical activity, the child or the girl is not able to, what do I say? And there are several chronic illnesses that happen because of which, of all these things. So normally what it is noted is any girl who is active in her childhood is obviously more active in her adult life, and she can prevent a lot of adult illnesses as well. The most common illnesses in young girls that we see today is PCOD, PCOS, hormonal imbalance. Why is that? Because of sedentary lifestyle, unhealthy eating habits. All these things are contributing to prevalence of pediatric obesity and a lot of chronic illnesses that is seen in the adult life. So I think as girls, especially teenage girls, when there is a transition from primary school to high school, they are facing a lot of things, like there is onset of menstrual cycle. There are several changes in their bodies that are happening. And because of this, the girls, sometimes they don't prioritize physical activity and tend to become obese as children and then continue to be obese in their adult life as well. So it is very important for as parents to guide our daughters, and we don't need to just tell them. We have to be models for them. We have to be role models for them. You have to be active first, only then you can ask your child or daughter to be active. And for that, you need to go for walks with her. You invite her to exercise with her. You enroll in some kind of activity that you both relate to, or go for a swim, go for tennis. You have to put physical activity into your family routine. That is what you need to do. We have to encourage the girls to be active and be very passionate about acting. You show them sports, women's sports, so that they understand the importance of sports, and that they understand that sports isn't a male domain completely, that even women have can participate in a lot of sports. And the most important thing that we need to tell our daughters is that do not focus on the physical appearance outcome that comes out of physical activity, because health is not defined by any particular body size. So that has to be totally ingrained, because then it causes a lot of mental issues with girls when they don't look nice. They feel, because of a lot of peer pressure these days. So fitness is very important, and it has to be ingrained into the girl child right from her childhood. And last but not the least, yes, a very healthy, nutritious diet and healthy nutrition is the most important aspect as well that we have to take into consideration. Thank you.
Very well answered, ma'am. So your take home on time management, discipline, setting boundaries, fitness, avoiding sedentary life, and eating healthy. So these are the take homes which we take up very well, and we are really privileged to have you, and we are thankful to you to address whatever was our query has been addressed very nicely. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rakhi. Can we move on to the next panelist?
Yes.
So what a star-studded evening this is indeed, with so many elite stars and so many Zenith stars amongst us. And this is really, really marvelous. We are today accompanied with such a huge gathering of almost 106 logins. And this is only in the Zoom and with Facebook and everywhere. We are just rocking. So this is something we have achieved in the very first go. And this is really nice that we have such eminent speakers with us. It was really a wonderful lecture, ma'am, Dr. Sonali. And we move on to the next panelist, Dr. Ms. Kranti Selvi. She is the fastest marathon runner with Guinness World Record of almost 89-kilometer comrade in South Africa. And ma'am, are you there? Can you hear me? Kranti Selvi, ma'am. Yes. So ma'am, you are an icon of fitness. And we salute you for all that you are. And the news is all around. In Google, wherever we search, we get it's a rock star personality. So something that I would like to start up with is that you run marathon in Nuwari. So that is something you're confidently so well carrying womanhood. So this is a new trend in the sports era, what I feel. So what do you have to say in that? Since you are an exemplary sports person, let me ask you, what do you follow to stay so impeccably fit? And what tip can you share with our young girls out here?
Firstly, thank you for giving me this platform to talk, and with all this star-studded evening today. Dr. Sonali has already answered most of the things, about fitness and discipline. So as far as my running in sari is concerned, I ran only the Berlin Marathon in sari for the sake of attempting that world record. And that's how our Indian traditional attire came on an international platform over there, and it was introduced to the almost, there were 50,000 participants on that day at Berlin Marathon, and the media took more attention. That's how India also has taken up, so that's why you find a lot of news about it in Google. So yeah, my running began with actually getting my son on the playground, and instead of waiting for him, I used to do the training. So yeah, the discipline automatically, the byproduct of sports is you get more discipline, and the focus also is there. So about fitness, what is a fitness? It's the ability of a body to have more endurance, stronger bones, stronger muscles, agility, flexibility. So all those movement of our body which we do for whatever work we need to do has to be more efficient and economical. So for that, we need to have a proper diet based on our sport, and depending on your sport. So if I'm running for a longer distances, I need to focus more on carbohydrates. If I'm doing into strength, then I need to have more protein. So all these girls need to focus more on their nutrition, but not overindulge into that also, because I remember one my member of our Pinkathon group who was a mother, and she was a cancer patient, and she just wanted to enjoy by way of consuming, indulging into food. So she was more obese, and all the inflammatory diseases are caused by excess fat in your body. So the overindulgence of food is really wrong thing to do. That's why you have to have you need to know that food is for our fuel. Food is fueling our body and nourishing and giving the proper nutrients. So that's, you have to focus on that. So yeah, fitness is not only about our body at a particular size or body mass and weight, but it is also of mental fitness. So
thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
As a whole, woman lives a life in debit, ma'am. That I suppose you agree with that. Due to various reasons like loss during childbirth, during menstruation, during lactation, and in spite of all these, that can you just enlighten how viewers on this, that how can woman improve her self-care to be as fit as you are?
Yeah, woman has to undergo through a lot of physiological changes, right from her puberty to once she gets lactation, pregnancy, lactation, then later on the menopausal stage comes. So yeah, I'm going through all those phases right now also. I have been through those phases, and I know how difficult it feels to do the transition. And during that phase only, we need to focus more on the movement is medicine, first of all, so when your body is moving, your more oxygenation is happening in your cellular level, and that's what keeps you disease free. That is what I feel, so internal organs also need to get oxygenated, and during the phase, if you are more active and focusing on a proper nourishment, then you can just have a easy transition, and you don't get any wrong effects of it, unwanted effects.
Thank you, ma'am. So, the take home message that we can conclude from what you have already spoken to our viewers is food is fuel. There is something that is so targeted in answer, and culture priorities that you have already shown in running on a Nuvari. And fitness is every person's own perspective. We need to enjoy what we do, and we need to never indulge on diet. We need to have a low carb diet, and transition is a rule, and management with adjustment is the key to it. So it was really marvelous, ma'am, to hear you. I'm really, really glad you joined us today. Thank you so much for your eminent words. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, Dr. Rakhi.
The best part, what she said was movement is medicine. So we all should move. Whatever we move, our limbs, our whatever we move, मुंह कम चलाना चाहिए और शरीर ज़्यादा चलाना चाहिए. So welcome to our third panelist, Urvashi Mittal. Her profile is so impressive. Ma'am, question to you. Urvashi ma'am.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Yes. You are an icon of self-confidence. Kindly share your mantra with our viewers as to what makes a girl keep her head held high.
Good evening, everyone. Heartiest congratulations to my school friend Divya, National Chairperson, IMA, MPH, and all organizers and conveners for such meaningful talk shows and inviting me here. As far as the question is concerned, mantra, your program is all about it. Self-confidence. Confidence in what you are, which is your inner strength that translates to outer strength and that helps you keep your head held high. I'll quickly share a small story, or before I go ahead, let me ask you a question. Can we separate oxygen from air or water from milk? I'm not talking about the scientific procedures, the scientific methods. In general, we cannot. So I want to tell all my viewers, the young ones in general, that we all are born with self-confidence. It's nothing that you can buy from outside. Now the question is, how come few people come across as so very confident and few people come across as very unassured, insecure, in short, unconfident? How's that? That happens when there's a conflict within, when there's a contradiction. It happens when we are not honest and true to ourselves. What we are, we do not want to show, and what we show, that we are not comfortable. I'll quickly share a small real life story. I got burnt, my left foot got burnt when I was 8 months old. It left a burn mark. I grew up, I wasn't comfortable. I went to BITS Pilani, as you just read in my intro. There also I was wearing socks. Imagine a grown-up girl under a dress or skirt wearing socks. I wasn't comfortable. And the very thought of taking out socks made me even more comfortable because I thought my burn mark will show up. But there, such stories, such talk shows, such articles help out. I understood. I came to terms with what I was, and my self-confidence returned. It resurfaced. It came to the fore. So this is what I want to tell the young ones here. Please just believe in what you are, believe in yourself, and trust me, you all will appear as most confident. Be honest, say what you think, say it, and what you say, do it. Think positive, be honest, and there you are. You will be fully self-confident and you will be able to hold your head high. That's what I feel. You are on mute.
Rakhi, unmute.
Yes.
Ma'am, the second part, this is very well said. The second part is you graduated from a prestigious school of engineering when Notch girls had not even access to it. So please share your experience when you were maybe in 1 in a million to have the bill.
See, we just saw the beginning of the program, how there's a differentiation between a girl and a boy. And while I really, daily, I thank God for sending me to such a good university. We all know man proposes, God disposes. And then my second gratitude to my parents who did not differentiate between a girl and between a daughter and a brother. I have a twin brother, but I was also sent to BITS Pilani. He went to engineering and there was no differentiation at all. And then to my hard work. I'm sure my parents, my siblings, my schoolmates will all vouch for it. But this is the talk of past. There, our parents, they would decide basically the stream for us, CA banna hai, the engineer or the doctor, and we would start working hard for it. But now the times have changed. So this is what I want to tell your young viewers, that now these are the changed times. Along with time, everything is changed. Our thinking process, eating habits, our preferences, bent of mind, and everything. In today's world, if you did not make it to a big university, do not bother about it. I went to BITS Pilani, that's absolutely okay, but this is the talk of yesteryears. These days, believe in yourself. Whatever university you make it to, just make it big, because it's up to you to make it big and not to that particular university. Let's not forget, we belong to a culture where Eklavya learned just by observing. Jahan chah, wahan rahave. There's a will, there's a way. So now I believe the biggest advantage, the biggest benefit that parents can do to their child is by exposing them to various activities for them to assess what they are good at. It is not about just becoming a CA or a doctor and engineer. There are so many disciplines, sub-disciplines, streams, sub-streams. You just have to find your fit. This is the time is definitely competitive, but it is encompassing. This everyone can make their presence felt. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and surely you'll make it big. So it's not about university anymore. That's what I feel.
Thank you, ma'am. Confidence like a show up in every single moment, like you are meant to be there. Ma'am, your words of self-confidence, morale, boost our morale. You are really an icon. The meaning of self-confidence only you change. The only sentence, believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And what I see is our brothers, our father, there's nothing like a woman empowerment. Of course, empowered women empower others.
Yeah.
So a platform like this, where the power show is not gender discrimination or something like that. It says all about education. It's very important that education be imparted to hold our heads high, and that will boost our confidence and morale. Over to you, Predna.
Thank
for
you.
further
Thank you,
discussion.
Urvashi. Thank you, Urvashi ma'am. That was really, really marvelous. And you had nailed it, really. This is something that we are speaking loud and clear. Believe in yourself and keep your health held high. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was wonderful. Moving on to our next elite star, our very well-renowned Zaz Sethi ma'am. And Zaz Sethi ma'am, are you there with us? Ma'am, are you there with us? Zaz ma'am?
She's here only. She's here. Yeah.
Can you hear me, ma'am? Please unmute yourself. Zaz ma'am? Zaz Sethi ma'am? Yes. Zaz Sethi ma'am, can you hear us, ma'am? Is the connection okay?
She was here only. I think I just saw her.
Zaz Sethi ma'am, can you hear us, ma'am?
Till she is connecting, please move to the another part of the question. Move to another speaker. Till then she is joining or she is having any issues.
I'm calling her.
Let's find out.
Till that, you can introduce the next 4 panelists of Part B.
Yes, yes.
There is some connection issues with her, I think. She was just there.
So in case we have some technical glitches out there, we move on to the introduction of our next set of elite Zenith stars. We have a very young team of panelists, Swar Kamble, Swarang, and Manvi Srivastav, and Adya Shankar. So these are a group of young stars, Zenith stars, who have joined us tonight. And they are they are really extraordinary children. They have reached such heights in such young age that it is incomparable. We have Swar Kamble. He's only 18 years old, a student at Wishling Words International, and he did schooling from Podar International School. He was worked in 7 films, Chef, Gully Boy, Dial 100, Chidiya, School College, the extraordinary journey of the Fakir and Chote Nawab. He ended up joining Bollywood unknowingly, and he was working in a play where a casting director asked him to give an audition. And he has numerous awards to his credit. We have our next Zenith star, Swarang.
Prerna, you are muted.
Jess is also joining in a minute. She had
Yes.
internet connection problems. Next.
Did we have the first? Yeah. We have our first panelist, Swar Kamble. He is 18 years old and a student at Whistling Words. He has worked in 7 films, Chef, Gully Boy, Dial 100, Chudia, and school colleges. And he had ended up in joining Bollywood, and he was working in a play where casting director asked him to give an audition, which he gave, and that's where he got selected. And he would like to take up awareness camps on girls' education. And because he remembers the 7th standard or something, he had done a research in the same and preserving it till here. We have a second Zenith star, Swarang. He is India's youngest magician, and he has 56 awards, 7 magazines, 70 newspapers, and 7 world records at this particular age. Just imagine his credibility. He is beyond wonder. He is beyond something. Wonder. Boy is really a wonder kid. And 350 shows already completed at this tender age. Our third Zenith star is Manvi Srivastav. She's just 17 years old, and she's at school in the Sri Ram Millennium School, Noida. She's an avid learner and known to be a leader. She is interested in learning about economics, business, and aspires to pursue them in future. She loves to meet new people and understand their opinions and perspective on different issues, which helps them to develop her thoughts. She is really a marvelous kid. She's an active sports person and served as the president of VVOL Delhi. So really, Manvi, we are so glad to have you here. You have achieved something which none other that would have achieved, and that's just this tender age of 17. You've taken part in several volunteer work, drives, and talks. You are a marvelous kid, beta. And we have our next Zenith star, Adya Shankar. Can we have a slide, please? Yes, Adya Shankar. She is just 14 years old, a team player, an efficient communicator, education Sri Chaitanya Techno School, Bangalore. And she's an English Spell Bee international level qualifier. Adya, congratulations to you for that. And you're an interesting classical singing, sports, badminton, throw ball, freshman, your GPA, experiencing FEMI social. Your CV is unending, and it's helping finalize our collaborations, COVID Connect resource verifier. My God, Adya, this is something. You have, this COVID had started just 2 years back, and you have already become a Connect resource verifier. Almost 60 resources you have verified. So this is really, really splendid. Welcome, Adya, and the entire Zenith Star team to our wonderful esteemed panel today. Thank you for joining us. Can we have Zez Sethi, ma'am, please? Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Oh, that was a technical glitch. Thank you for joining in, Zaz. What to say about you? Since the day I have been assigned as a moderator, I have been hearing and I have been searching about you. And Divya ma'am has been continuously telling me, Prerna, search this, search that. And we have been searching all throughout. And we have found that you are such immensely, you are doing such immense work all around the world. This globe needs you every moment because of so many chronic ailments around us. So Zaz Sethi ma'am is the founder and director of the Diabetes Foundation, and she is a role model of so many around us. First of all, ma'am, welcome to our stage today. And I would like to ask you a very pertinent question related to your ailment, because you are living with such positivity with all those ailments that you're suffering from. I tell you, ma'am had suffered from juvenile diabetes mellitus right at the age of 13. I'd like to ask you how brilliantly you carry your ailments so positively in such an iconic manner. You are living with so many chronic diseases, and so confidently you are inspiring millions of lives out there around the globe. And so how do you handle it so proudly, ma'am? Please answer it.
Thank you. Firstly, thank you so much for the invite, and thank you for having me over here. Of course, I would say that today is National Girl Child Day, but all the girls, Rose National Girl Child Day hi hota hai. So celebrate yourself every day. As for the question, I think type 1 diabetes was not something I chose. मैंने choose नहीं किया कि मुझे type 1 diabetes चाहिए. It is like, if I don't know how many people know, but type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition. It is not a lifestyle condition. So type 1 diabetes ने actually मुझे choose किया है. But I think there are things in your life that are modifiable and there are things that are not modifiable. Type 1 diabetes होना मुझे मेरे control में नहीं था, right? But living with it, with positivity, with happiness was something that was in my control. And I sort of chose that. So I think it's very important. And I always say this time and again, कि life teaches you more than it takes away from you. Type 1 diabetes ने मुझसे अपना insulin production छीन लिया, तो मुझे रोज insulin के injections लेने पड़ते हैं. But it taught me so much in return. It taught me to be strong. It taught me to be disciplined. It taught me courage. It taught me compassion. And more than anything, it gave me my purpose, which was starting the Diabestes Foundation. So I truly believe that this life teaches you more than it takes away from you. And I'd say that it is not your choice, but it is now your responsibility. And living a life that was filled with happiness and positivity and trying to make a difference was my responsibility.
Thank you, ma'am. Very well taken. Ma'am, as you had suffered with something which is called a chronic lifestyle disorder, and education for girls is something we all know is very relevant. And when it comes to education, every parent is very apprehensive. Oh, what my baby is learning, what my baby is doing, what scores are she getting? But when it comes to health education, parents usually do not concentrate, as ma'am has already said, Sonali ma'am, that they indulge into unhealthy eating, and also parents unusually concentrate on their childhood and adolescent period where they need to have healthy upbringing of the children. That leads to so many adult diseases like diabetes and hypertension and everything. So kindly give your tips to our viewers as to how should a young girl or a young adolescent should be trained in their early childhood and early adolescent period to prevent long-term consequences and long-term chronic disorders like this.
Thank you for that question. And I think the biggest thing is awareness over here. You know, I think as younger kids, we are not aware about what is out there. And right from things like menstruation or sexual health or basic hygiene, I think it's become a very big taboo in India, you know, and we say ki chup uske bare mein baat nahi karte hai, idhar nahi baat karte hai. These are natural things that happen to women, and we really need to sort of accept that. So I think the more that we taboo it, the more that we say, hush, don't talk about it, the more it sort of impacts us in the future. So for all the mothers out there and all the women out there, these are very natural things that happen to you. Puberty, changing of your body, things like that. And these are not things that need to be tabooed and hushed. So I think just being more open about it, being very pragmatic about it, and saying that this is what life has to offer, and more education in that young age without the thing ki ye kuch galat hai, hum ye kuch galat baat kar rahe hain, because that sort of even puts a very big impact on looking at it in the future. So being pragmatic about it, being very matter of fact about it, and awareness. Like if I talk about my personal experience with type 1 diabetes, we didn't know that diabetes can happen to kids also, you know. We thought ki diabetes se bude log mein hota hai, but we were not aware about the symptoms when I was diagnosed. So more awareness about juvenile conditions, more awareness about conditions that happen to women, and more awareness about just normal and natural things that women have to go through will really lead to a much more empowered future for all the women out there. So for all the girls out there, don't be afraid to ask questions. Agar kuch aapko lagta hai ki aapko zyada janna hai, ask about it, talk about it, because that's nothing wrong that you're doing. So raise your voice and be more empowered.
Thank you, ma'am. You were just marvelous. So what I could make out from whatever you spoke is that fate isn't chosen. It is something that you have to accept it and grow more confident with each passing day. We have to live with a positivity and happiness come what may. We have to overcome our fears. Life is the best teacher, and we need to live with a purpose. Awareness is the key. Be open, talk about chuppi todu. That is what we need to all understand.
You've said it better than me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Rakhi.
At the end, there's a moment for celebration. We have mementos for all our panelists, 4 panelists. Dr. Sonali Paresh Manmali, you are an awesome human being. Your tips on beauty, your tips are well taken. Dr. Sonali, please accept a token from us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rakhi.
Kranti ji, you're an icon for fitness. Please accept our certificate of appreciation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Urvashi Mittal, ma'am, you really boosted our confidence today. We all are very, very confident today.
Thank you.
Accept your token of appreciation. What to say? Jazz, you are fantastic. You are a fantastic human being. and full of energy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the
That's a
invite.
token of love.
Thank you.
So from this, we move on to part 2. Before that, there is one announcement. This announcement goes that we had poster competition, poem competition. The results will be announced by Dr. Divya ma'am at the end of the session. So all the people who have joined, please don't move out. And we would request all the panelists from part 1 to continue watching. So today we have the star, Swar Kamble. So very happy to have him today. Swar, can we have you? Swar?
Or unmute yourself.
Please unmute and talk.
Hello, I wasn't allowed to unmute myself for some reason. The host wasn't allowing me. But anyways, hi everybody. My name is Swar Kamble. I'm an actor. I'm 18 years old. I worked in a couple of films and what? So anyways, coming right to the topic. Obviously, everybody around us and before me as well, everybody's talked about and spoken about things that we already know, but haven't really considered as a society majorly. Not many people, even though many people are aware about it, it's not out in the world yet. As I saw the video before, there were still 20 million women who are not getting the education they deserve. And honestly, at the end of the day, I just like to say that we live in such a stereotypical and closed form of a society where we don't end up seeing the hardships every person goes through, and women in general go through a lot of scenarios that aren't ideal to them, and nobody approaches them in that sort of manner. So I just like to say that if I can do anything possibly to make a change over here, or come out and say that I would love to support you all and love to support this initiative in any possible way, I am hands down for it. And thank you so much for calling me over here. I'm very inspired by all the women I've heard talk before me, and I am glad to be a part of this. Thank you.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
You are such an achiever at such a tender age. Please enlighten our viewers as on what was the boost to your motivational success?
I mean, I wouldn't really call it as a success or anything, but it adds on to your building blocks. I mean, every film or everything you learn every day is something that you're going to end up using forward in life. That's what I believe in. I mean, every new day on set, after all, teaches you something new, and it helps you in another film or in another ad somewhere. And yeah, that's it, I guess.
You are taking it very simply, but you are being followed by millions.
I'm really not being followed by millions. It's not really true. I'm just glad to have, you all have recognized and got me front on this medium. I'm very happy and very fortunate to talk to everybody. Thank you so much.
So you can become our brand ambassador to spread the word.
Hope so someday.
The next question is to express your view about prevailing gender equality in the society. What they feel about parents being biased for boys. What is your say?
I mean, honestly, if I would ever have a future and I would have a wife or something, I would really, really want a daughter. I mean, who wouldn't? The point I'm trying to make here is that stereotypes, they build us to think in a certain way. They formulate us to, have such beliefs that aren't really true, not necessary. I mean, if you think about it, even now in 2022, there are so many people who would rather have a boy child rather than a girl. When what they don't realize is that most of these accomplishments and most of these situations that are given to us and achieved by us are by women. They're the people, they're making jobs, they're running companies. I mean, I'm glad to be here, and all I'd like to say is that we can really bring out a change over.
Thank you so much. That was really enlightening. There are miracles and glory in every child. Our glory lies in empowering them to flourish their glory. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Over to you, Prerna.
Thank you, Rakhi ma'am. And what a short and sweet message that you have given, Swar. Society's stereotypes we are supposed to break. We need to do our bit to bring the change. And very, very pertinent that you said when you would want to become a parent, you would want to become a parent of a daughter. That was really marvelous. Wish for a daughter when you want to be a parent to be. And women are the ones who are the achievers on these days. So that was really great. Thank you, Swar, for joining us. We move on to our next Zenith star, Manvi Srivastav. Manvi, do we have you with us? Manvi, are you there? Please, yes. Yeah, Manvi, you are such a cute little Zenith star. You know the meaning of Zenith? You know the meaning of Zenith? It is a star right at the top of 180-degree above our head, which usually we cannot see it around the North Pole. But this is something which is very unique. There is no other star like the Zenith star. Okay, so you are our Zenith star tonight. And Manvi, she's the president of Delhi chapter of WeVolve and had been working with so many resource works. And she, as an individual, I would like to ask you this, that you are an individual of the teen age, okay? So what one thing that you would like to be blessed with, in case you are growing up, what one thing you want to be blessed with, whether it's good health, whether it's a brilliant academic career, or something that you want to be or of your own choice. Just enlighten our viewers on that.
Right. So namaste, everybody, and a very good evening. And everyone out here in pink, huge salute to you all. You're making a huge difference. And it's just so beautiful here, you know, like it's so inspiring to be here. And coming back to the question, a growing woman like me, is honestly like filled with dreams and aspirations like any other person. And I believe all she requires is equal opportunities, of course. And besides that, availability of healthcare, be it physical or mental, and then access to education, knowledge, and information to help her build her own personality. And they are the very basics, of course. But the most essential thing, which I feel is the support. The support from her loved ones, her parents, her friends, role models, and so on, which is finally available to many, but not to forget, also unavailable to lots out there. And to be very honest, I've been very, very lucky to have people in my life who have been so supportive. Thank you out there to my parents who are there watching. And in fact, seeing women succeeding anywhere and everywhere in any field is just very overwhelming. And we know that there's an open-minded family and friends behind a success, like you all right here. And I'm very proud about that. And it's extremely inspiring. And I feel that us, the privileged ones, have the responsibility to help and share awareness amongst the people who require it. And like this platform in itself, it's just so inspiring to be here.
What I feel after I see you, Manvi, that God's signature is there in every beautiful girl's smile. Every beautiful girl's smile makes us remember that, okay, God is there somewhere and it's a signature of God. You are a signature of God, I feel. Manvi, let me come to the second question. When it comes to career selection, how is it different for a boy or a girl when you are coming for professional preferences? What do you want to become in life and why?
Right. Okay. So career selection. Okay. So I would like to start with a dialogue from, I think, everyone's favorite movie, that is Three Idiots, right? So there was this dialogue saying, "Agar ladka hua to engineer, or agar ladki hui to doctor." And I think that's where we know the paths have already been set. And that's how somehow it's the mentality of people. And that's a stigma that we have been facing ever since. I mean, we have like a lot of inspiring people, and I'm sure you all have broken the stigma and come out here. And it's been a huge, huge success to you. And it has been hard for sure. And I salute you for that. And I don't think it's a preference are different, but I feel it's just an individual choice. Okay, so like, for example, it's generally assumed that girls don't like maths or can't do maths. But we've seen Shakuntala Devi, right? Or for example, boys can't cook or won't cook. And we do know Sanjeev Kapoor, like India's top chef, right? The other day, I was at the bank with my father and I saw a lady who was in charge of parking tickets. And it was such a little moment and it was so inspiring. It's the little things that matter. It's the little things that are making difference. And so I feel like women are feeling empowered and coming forward to have an individual identity of themselves. I personally, if you talk about me, I want a career in the corporate, like the business excites me. And somehow it's male dominated. And I feel every woman out there in the business making like a huge top shot speech out there, a CEO of a company, is just breaking the whole stigma. And it's just very inspiring for me.
Thank you, Manvi. You have very well taken, and our viewers might be really glad to have it come from such a young mouth like you. So, what you have said is that start changing little things in your life, and impossible is not a word that is in your dictionary. You have to break the stigma and show the world what you are capable of. Fill yourself with dreams and equalize opportunities for all has to be the key, and force the basics like health, education, and awareness, and reach out for all the support system that you have around you. Thank you, Manvi, for all that wonderful and eminent words from your side. Thank you. Thank you. We move on to the next speaker. Over to you, Dr. Rakhi.
Manvi, you were so inspiring. Even we are inspired. So over to the next participant. I'm very glad to have him. Welcome, Swarang. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
So magic is you are going to show us magic, right? So we will ask you questions once you show us your magic.
Okay. Good evening.
कोई भी लैंग्वेज में बात करो, कोई बात नहीं.
हाँ?
कोई भी लैंग्वेज चलेगा. हाँ.
नहीं, इंग्लिश होंगे. Good evening to everyone. I am India's youngest magician, Swaram, and now I am 10 years old. My completed 350 shows also, and 56 awards also. Now I going to show the magic.
Yeah, we all are waiting for your magic.
Okay, and see, what is your responsibility? You see now, what is your responsibility?
Yes.
Okay, magic.
Great. That's really great. That's really wonderful.
Thank you.
You are a real magician.
Thank you.
Swarang,
Too good. Too good.
if one thing you would like to change about girls in this country with your magic, what would it be? Education for all 10% girls, or something you wish to see the change should happen in this world?
With my magic, I will give them superpower to fight against inequality, poverty, and for injustice. I wish they can do everything they want.
Very nice answer. Today you have given girls the wings to fly. That is our mission.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our second question is, what do you have to say when you see around girls have to learn household chores and boys should not? आपने कभी मम्मी को हेल्प किया है किचन में? आपको क्या कहना है? सिर्फ लड़कियों को करना चाहिए या लड़कों को भी हेल्प करना चाहिए?
Both.
थोड़ा सा elaborative answer, बेटा.
Girls should get opportunity and boys should learn household work as I do.
Very good. Your mom must be very proud of having a son like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your being over here is even even if you don't say anything, your being over here in the platform and the magic what you showed is what it was really magical, and we are really overwhelmed to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Over to you, Prerna.
Thank you, Swarang. what a marvelous magician you are. And we all know age is just a number, but all these days we have been using it for when a person becomes 60, we say that age is just a number. But now we know that yes, age is not just a number. He is just 9. Can you imagine? And he is sharing such a big platform, and he's so very well confident. So something we need to know about Swarang is that he has reached a pinnacle of success at such a tender age of 9, and he wants to see girls with superpower. What a thought it is, a thought provoking that we have all heard from his mouth, that beta samjhao, beti padhao. That is really, really marvelous, Swarang. Thank you for your words. We move on to our next Zenith star, Adya Shankar. Do we have Adya Shankar with us?
Yes.
Yes, Adya. That is a beautiful haircut that you have. So Adya, she's a classical singing, sports, badminton, throwball, come what may, kuch bhi le lo, and you are a star in it. And you are an English spell bee international level qualifier. Heads off to you, double thumbs up. So we are very glad to have you here amongst us. Adya, your first question is that healthy adolescents like you will give rise to healthy adults for tomorrow for our nation. So what is in your mind the concept of a all-round health of a girl? It is mental, physical, emotional. What do you have? A main workout of when you say healthy adolescent, healthy girl. What do you feel when you have this thing in your mind?
Healthy adolescents will generate healthy adults for tomorrow. And for them to be healthy, they need to be physically fit and mentally and emotionally well. We think that our mind and body are separate, but they are interconnected. What affects the body affects the mind and vice versa. For holistic development and ultimately being healthy, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, a balanced diet, being physically active, developing strong connections with family and friends, pursuing your passions, expressing your creative side, being aware of your emotions, and learning coping mechanisms like journaling and meditation are necessary.
Wow. Your vocabulary at this tender age is indeed splendid. Indeed splendid, Adya. And I want to move on with the next question is that why is it that boys are allowed to be out late in the night? You might also have somebody in your family who is around 16 or 14 and allowed late to go out at night. And when girls are wanting to go out late at night, they are actually not given the permission to do so. So what do you have in your mind when it comes to social security or certain security issues when it comes around girls? And what should be the parents' mindset regarding this?
Yeah, so if boys being out late at night is the reason it's unsafe for girls too, then shouldn't they be the ones who shouldn't be allowed to be out late at night? I'm not saying that all boys are threats to girls and that only boys are the perpetrators, but that is the case most of the time. It isn't fair to stop boys from being out late at night, but what makes it okay to prevent girls from doing the same?
Thank you, Adya. You have something like an eye opener. What I felt with your short and sweet message is that we need to first sleep well and pursue our passions, okay? And the very pertinent thing that you have mentioned, which nobody else in the entire panel mentioned, that boys aren't the threats to girls. Boys aren't the perpetrators. You are very, very right. It's all in the mindset of the parents, the parenthood and the parenting, as well as the upbringing of the child has to be such that you feel secure and safe, come what may, whatever sex it is. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, Adya. You are really marvelous. Over to you, Dr. Rakhi.
Adya very sweetly said in very few words. People try to express very long, but your expression is really very overwhelming.
Thank you.
Prerna, Dr. Prerna, please announce the awards.
Yes, so we have our first token of appreciation for our very beloved Swar Kamble. Swar, please accept our heartfelt token of gratitude for all that you have spoken and enlightened our viewers. You are really short, sweet, and your message was indeed splendid. Can we have the next token, please? This is a certificate of appreciation for Swarang, and he is indeed a magician of the evening. He has blown up our minds with his very thought-provoking word of giving superpower to girls. Really splendid. Thank you for joining in. We have a third wonder kid, Manvi Srivastav. She is such a wonder kid. She'll be growing definitely into a wonder woman, and we would like to see you, Manvi, at the pinnacle of success someday. And please remember us that we old women were there somewhere around you when you were 16. And we have our last panelist, Adya Shankar, our Zenith star. We are really thankful for joining us with us today, and the really heartwarming message that you have given. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Gratitude is the inward feeling of kindness received. Thankfulness is the natural impulse to express that feeling. Thanksgiving is the following of that impulse. So at the end, though we do not like, it's such an interesting session that hum chhodna nahi chahte hain, but then there is time is a constraint. So maybe have a vote of thanks by Dr. Narmala, please.
Rakhi, first let me announce the prizes for our competitive event we have.
Yes.
Okay. So it was really excellent session and a very thought-provoking. The messages we got from all the Zenith stars and all the elite stars of the evening. Thank you so much, all of you, for gracing the occasion and for giving a clear message to the society. For promoting girl education is really going to change the whole world. So thank you so much once again. And now is the time to reward the commitment and sincere efforts of all the extremely talented MPH IMA members. And on behalf of the whole MPH team, I would like to take the opportunity to acknowledge the efforts of all of you who have shown immense enthusiasm in sending your creativity, which really outnumbered our expectations. In the competitive events, when we announced, it was a little hitch that whether we are going to get the entries or not. But we are really overwhelmed by the response we got. It gives me a pleasure in saying that we have received in total 153 entries, including poems, passages, and stories from every nook and corner of India. And we are really shocked and amazed by seeing so much talent we all are having among us doctors. It was a difficult task for the judges to select few of them. So we decided to give prizes in two different categories. That is one group is one category is for poem and second category is for passages and stories. And first, I am going to announce the prizes for poems. And I am really happy that the first prize goes to Dr. Alpna Shukla. She is a President, Mission Pink Health, Chhindwara from Madhya Pradesh. Congratulations to you, Dr. Alpna Shukla, for penning out your such thought-provoking views about girl education. Thank you so much, ma'am, and congratulations once again. And the second prize goes to Dr. Ritu Verma, Medical Officer at PHC Ghaziabad. She is a member IMA West Ghaziabad UP. Congratulations, Dr. Ritu, for getting the second prize from so many poems we got from all over India. And the second prize is shared by Dr. Aboli Gore from Bhopal, MP. And I could not resist that the audio we got from Dr. Aboli Gore is really heart-touching. And I really want to play here so that all of you can hear that how much emotions she expressed in saying these words. Please, technical team, please play the audio of this poem. The second poem.
देख उस दिन राजू की थाली में मुझे रोटी कम क्यों दी? टोका था माँ को रानी ने। पढ़ लिख क्या गई, हिसाब रखेगी अब से तू? हुई भाई से ऊपर कब से तू? माँ न पढ़ती तो जाने क्या करती, न तुझे समझा पाती न खुद ही समझती। बढ़ता शरीर है हम दोनों का, जरूरत है एक सी, न कम न ज्यादा। हाय तू क्या करेगी अब निम्मो? सर से साया उठ गया और बच्चे हैं तेरे छोटे दो, कैसे संभालेगी खुद को? गुजरेगा कैसे ये बुरा वक्त आया है जो? भाभी न पढ़ती तो जाने क्या करती, इसकी उसकी दया पर पड़ी रहती। है हिम्मत मुझ में, नहीं रहूंगी बेसहारा, अब इज्जत से होगा गुजारा। इतने काबिल बच्चे देख सीना हो गया चौड़ा, तुम्हारी माँ का भी इसमें हाथ है कुछ, थोड़ा। चलो घर रहकर काम किया ये नेक, बन सके तुम लाखों में एक। जी न पढ़ती तो जाने क्या करती, अगली पीढ़ी को कैसे मैं संवारती। मेरे घर रहने की कीमत को कम ना आंकिए, पढ़ी लिखी माँ के नफीस बच्चे हैं, इस सच को मानिए।
Such great thoughts penned down by Dr. Aboli. Congratulations to you. And the third prize goes to Dr. Rimjin Srivastav from Raipur, Chhattisgarh on her creativity titled as Nivedita. And the third prize is also being shared by Dr. Geeta Dopa. She is a chairperson WW Karnataka. So congratulations to both of you for sharing the prize and for having the honored with third prize. And we decided to give consolation prize as well, because we received so many entries, so we could not restrict to just 3 prizes to each of the group. So it goes to Dr. Arunima Kulgoj, Ramdar, Karnataka, and Dr. Geeta Dopa, chairperson WDW Karnataka. And it is also being shared by Dr. Madhavi Gore, Muthal, Nasik, IMA. The next prize is the appreciation award, which we have given to Dr. Suman Rawal from Sonipat, Haryana, and the chairperson of Haryana is Dr. Anisha Mahajan. And the appreciation prize is also being shared by Dr. Meeta Sinha, MPH Bokaro branch, and from the state of Jharkhand. Congratulations to all the winners. And the next category we are going to announce is from the passage category. The first prize goes to, please show me the first prize. Yeah, it is from Dr. Meeta Sinha, MPH Bokaro branch from the state of Jharkhand. And the second prize goes to Dr. Pranamika Rajesh from Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. And the third prize goes to Dr. Kusumlata Singhal, IMA Gwalior from the state of Madhya Pradesh. And we have decided to give consolation prize in this category also. And it goes to Dr. Gauri Karandikar from Nasik, Maharashtra. The next prize is appreciation prize, which goes to Dr. Mashumi Vatsya Barkotaki from Assam, Guwahati. We have announced, we have selected few of the creativities to be awarded as special awards. Dr. Abha Gona from Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Antara Mathur from Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Abhinay Sharma from Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Alka Dahiya from Sonipat, Haryana, Dr. Anjana Dwara from Fatehabad, Haryana, Dr. Bandari Usha Naveen from Telangana, Dr. Chetna Bansal, Prayagraj, UP, Dr. Deepti Mishra, Namakkal, Tamil Nadu, Dr. Gauri Karandikar, Nasik, Maharashtra, Dr. Meenakshi Deshpande from Pune, Maharashtra, Dr. Milan J. Shah from Bhiwadi, Thane, Maharashtra again, Dr. Padman Dr. Padmaja Suresh, DGO Telangana from Telangana, Dr. Pratibha Agrawal from Gurugram, Haryana, Dr. Rajalakshmi from Kerala, Dr. Ranjan Bhattacharya from West Bengal, Dr. Sangeeta Jain from Ambala, Haryana. So congratulations to all of you. And I'm really, really thankful to all of you for showing such an enthusiasm for the cause. Thank you once again for sending your entries and for taking so much of pains for creating such thought-provoking creations for the MPH team. Thank you once again. And I now hand over the mic to Dr. Santwana Sharan for the further proceedings of the program and for the vote of thanks to Dr. Narmada.
Ma'am, really, it was very difficult to select which one is better, which one is not. Each and every entry was very nice. It was a wonderful experience. It was very interesting for all of us to go through each and every entry. I sincerely read every poem.
Unmute karo. Satna, please unmute yourself.
Is unmuted, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you are
ma'am. So now I'll request Dr. Narmada to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, you can hear.
I can no other answer make but thanks and ever thanks. William Shakespeare's famous words. This is what comes to my mind as I express my sincere thanks to all the dignitaries who have graced our platform today by their presence, their words, and wisdom. The experiences of Dr. Sonali Paresh Vanmali, Mrs. Kranti Salvi, Mrs. Urvashi Mittal, and Ms. Jaz Sethi was amazing. And as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. And we promise to learn and live by your experiences, ma'am. I will never forget that word. Movement is a medicine. I'm sure I'll be telling all my patients the same. Age is just a number. As we look into the brilliant careers of Swar Kamble, Swarang, Manvi, and Aditya, they are too much beyond their age. As we are thankful for your presence, we from MPH wish you a dazzling career ahead and a very peaceful life. We are extremely thankful for our President, Dr. Shahjahan Prasad Singh, and Honorary Secretary, Dr. Jayesh Levy, who have always been a pillar of support for us and have guided us in all the MPH activities. We are honored by both your presence, sir. The moderators, Dr. Rakhi and Dr. Prerna, they just dazzled the evening. You made such a wonderful work and the evening was so colorful and vibrant, and you kept all in place because of your beautiful moderation. Our appreciations for the same. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Divya Saxena, our dearest chairperson, and Dr. Santwana Sharma, our secretary, who are actually the main heroines who keep us always in influence and who are the main orchestra artists of this event. I also thank all our office bearers and core committee members for their phenomenal support and being here in this platform. My special thanks to the tech team for their seamless streaming. Me sitting in the South can see that there was no hesitation anywhere in the streaming today. No words will suffice to thank you, our delegates. Without you, this program would not have been possible. I also thank all the awardees who joined with us today, and I appreciate you for your brilliant contributions to the MPH. I thank for all of you out there who, by your presence, has given us the support, encouragement, and energy to carry on consistently. With thanks to the Almighty for the wonderful conduct of this program, we bid adieu to see you in the next one. Sayonara and good night. Take care and stay safe and stay healthy.
Thank you so much, Narmada, also. It was a very wonderful Thanksgiving. So in the end, I thank everyone for the precious time they have given to witness and support the noble cause of promoting girl child with educating them. This was the theme tonight, and we from MPH national team tried to spread this message loud and clear that एक बार मौका दो इन्हें पढ़ने का और फिर देखना जज्बा इनका हर मुश्किल से लड़ने का. We are continuously conducting Facebook live show every fortnight, and this was our 10th show for National Team MPH. We are committed to growth and development of our future, our dear adolescent children. And tonight, our emphasis was on educating girl children. Please stay tuned with us every fortnight. Next week is on 4th of February. Our next exciting show, 8 p.m. sharp. The topic is cancer cervix, breast cancer, special emphasis on awareness and human papillomavirus vaccination. Till then, take care. You are very important. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good night, Shabba Khair, Shubh Ratri. Now we shall all stand up for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा
द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग
विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ समागे तारे गण जय गाथा जन गण मन विधायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, all of you. Good night, and let's meet again on 4th of February that Dr. Santwana has already announced. It's a World Cancer Day, and we are going to again have a very, very interesting session on cancer, cervical cancer and breast cancer awareness, along with HPV vaccination awareness. So thank you once again for joining us and for being the stars of, everyone is the star of today's evening. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Divya madam.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Divya madam.
Congratulations, Divya, Dr. Santwana, Dr. Rakhi, and Dr. Prerna, and Dr. Poonam.
Thank you, ma'am, for being there throughout the show and from the very beginning. Thank you, ma'am, for being the moral support for all of us.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.